Folks, right at the middle, we've got TreVeyon Henderson, and to your left, Nicholas Petit-Frere. We'll open it up. Austin Ward, Letterman Row.
Trey, I know you had confidence in your ability coming in. Did you think something like this would be possible in the first month of your career?
I wasn't expecting something like this, but I had like I said, told y'all before the season, I had a lot of big goals for myself, and I reached one of my goals today, but I got plenty more, so I got to keep working.
This was one that you've written down?
Yep, yeah.
Second row, right, Nathan Baird, Cleveland.com.
Nick, I guess just from your standpoint, watching TreVeyon have the game he did today, we talked to you earlier this week about how Coach Day wanted that balance back in the offense. What did you feel like the offensive line did better today to kind of springboard this?
We communicated more. We had a lot more trust in each other and just learning the play and understanding the plays and everything like that. But it's a team effort. At the end of the day, we had a lot of great tight ends that blocked it well. Wide receivers is blocked. CJ made a lot of good reads to hand the ball off when he needed to. And TreVeyon obviously had an amazing day. Couldn't be more proud of him. He's probably one of the best players we have here, and he's worked so hard from the beginning when he got here to now. It's just everything's kind of going for him and it's showing out. So.
Second row left, Joey Kaufman, Columbus Dispatch.
TreVeyon, was there a point this week where you thought you were going to get a workload like this, 20-plus carries, or did it come by surprise?
Came by surprise for real. I mean, we all worked hard this week, but I wasn't expecting to get a lot of carries, but I ended up getting a lot of carries. So.
Far left, Rob Aller, Columbus Dispatch.
Pretty rare company, Archie Griffin. You broke his record. Have you ever met Archie? Have you ever watched, I know it's way back in the day, ever watched any of his film, anything like that? What do you know about him other than the Heisman?
No, I never met him, but I watched his film a lot. I watched a lot of the past Ohio State running back film. So.
And what impressed you about him?
Well, he was a great player. Everybody know he was a great player. So, yeah.
Front row middle, Dan Hope, 11 Warriors.
For Nicholas, how did Thayer going down affect you guys, and how do you feel like Matthew Jones stepped into that role?
Losing Thayer is a big loss. Like I said at the beginning of the season, Thayer is one of our most important offensive linemen, and he's a leader not only on the offensive line but the offense and the team in general. He's been a staple for a few years, but things like this happen. Like last year, we had people that went down. I had to be out. Josh Myers had to be out. We had a few guys that had to not be able to play, and when that happened, we said that the next guy up and their number had to be called. So, like last year, it happened again. So Matt Jones stepped in. He did an amazing job. Communicated really well with me and Luke, our center, and he had an amazing day. I think he had a really good day on the offensive line, and just couldn't be prouder of him, just stepping in and fulfilling his role when his number was called.
Far left, Tony Girdman, Buckeye Scoop.
TreVeyon, when did you find out you were going to get the start?
I didn't know until before the game started. He was like, "I go first." So.
What else is on your freshman list?
I can't put that out there. That's just between me. That's just between me.
Far left, Bill Landis, The Athletic.
Trey, when you went out of the game for a little bit, that hit looked kind of awkward. Was that one of those things where you just you thought maybe you were going to hurt yourself because the play was kind of weird, and then you ended up actually not being all that hurt?
Yeah. So I went down, and I think it was the nose. He came down on my knee, and I felt like it almost snapped. So it was just like a reaction. I'm trying to hurry up and get my knee out, but luckily I came out healthy and everything was straight.
You looked fine, but you felt pretty good after that too, like no worse than where.
Yeah, exactly.
Back row, far right, Lori Schmidt, Columbus Dispatch.
TreVeyon, you said you met one of your goals today. I know you don't want to discuss what else is still on the list, but what goal specifically did you meet this afternoon?
Breaking the all-time. It was the rushing yards one. I forgot which one it was, but yeah, that was it. Yeah, breaking that one. That was one of them.
Right next door, Doug Lesmerises, Cleveland.com.
TreVeyon, I'm just trying to make sure I understand it. When you were getting landed on like that and you thought maybe something was happening, did you feel like you pulled your leg out of there before something worse could happen? Or it did look like there was a chance for something to really be bad there.
Yeah, exactly. I tried to hurry up and pull my leg out of there because if he would have stayed on there a little bit longer, my knee probably would have been through. So luckily, I was able to pull it out.
Just like seconds sometimes, right? One
Yeah.
second can make a difference.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Front row middle, Tim May, Letterman row.
Yeah, TreVeyon, I texted Archie after you broke his record, single-game rushing record, and whatever. I said 49 years is a pretty long time to have a record, right?
Yeah.
But he said, you're going to be spectacular. When you hear a two-time Heisman Trophy winner say things like that about you, I don't know, how does that buoy you just having a day like today and then having a guy like that talk about you like that?
Yeah, it's a blessing. I'm excited right now, but at the same time, I got to keep this going. I can't just let this be a one-time thing. I got to stay hungry and go back to practice this week coming up and work hard again and do it again next Saturday.
And really quickie for Nick, you had a good day today too. DeJuan Jones at times seemed to be blocking three people at once. I'm being a little hyperbolic there, but could you notice what kind of day he was having?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it on the sidelines. We would always come back and talk about what's happened on the play, on certain plays and stuff like that. But, you know, DeJuan's an amazing player, so it doesn't surprise me that he was having a great day, you know. I told you before that we were hungry this week, every single one of us, from the offense to the defense. We all just wanted to go back out there and compete. So it's great to hear that you guys also saw that he was out there competing his butt off and everything like that. So it's just a testament to him and the work that he's made throughout his years here and him being able to put it out onto the field.
Guys, we got time for just two more. We got to let these guys get to their families. Brendan Gulick, Buckeyes Now on Sports Illustrated, to the right.
Question for each of you. Start with you, TreVeyon. The idea that, you know, this is all kind of new to you and you're trying to get comfortable. You got a couple games under your belt. I'm interested in who you've been leaning on to, you know, build some of that comfort and routine. And Nick, you know, you've got the smile on your face as you're watching him answer these questions. There's clearly this sense of pride. How have you seen him grow?
You want me to? Yeah, I'll answer that first. Really, just the older guys. When I look into their eyes, I can see how bad they want it. So I know I'm playing beside a bunch of dogs. So I don't get nervous or anything before the game no more because I can look into their eyes and see how bad they want it.
And you're talking about me having pride for a Trey. I mean, like I said, he's probably one of the hardest workers we have, especially him coming in and the way that he's worked and the way that he's shown his work ethic through day in and day out, not only on the field but also in the weight room and also in the meeting rooms. I mean, he's one of the toughest players we have, especially in that running back room. So it's just nice to see all of his work and all of his efforts being able to be paid out. So at the end of the day, we're all a team and we're just happy for each other. You know what I mean? At the end, whatever records are broken, whatever games we win or whatever happens, we're just happy for each other whenever someone's accomplishing something, because that means as a team we're accomplishing something at the end of the day.
And final questions, front row, Bill Rabinowitz, Columbus Dispatch.
TreVeyon, Coach Day said that what makes you special is when you get to the second level, you're always a home run threat. Describe what you see, what you feel when you get to that level, and also, was your single best move pulling your leg out of that pile?
Really, it's all just natural. I try not to think too hard and stuff like that. When the time comes, it's all natural. So, yeah, and probably that was the best move, pulling my knee out of there and getting my knee out of there.